are always worried about thread color.
Yeah, because that could play a big, I learned a long time ago, I quilted something in black. Oh, I hate that quilt now.
Right.
Because that's what you see.
That's all that you see.
And you can see every mistake.
I like to say that your thread color can actually whisper, but what your quilt is saying, it can talk about what your quilt is saying, or it can shout what your quilt is saying. Shout is good and bad. So whisper, talk, and shout. If we talk about whispering, your thread is actually going to fall into the background, maybe just giving it some textures. When we talk about thread color, this first one is done in white on the top. Can you see it very well?
No.
Not really. But does it give it some texture?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if we can get a closer up shot right here, because you can see the texture, but not necessarily the design. We're going to talk about that today, but on the back, you definitely can see the design a lot more because we used a thread color that shouted.
Yes.
It was completely different from the fabric itself. So I really like the white on the back of this because it shows, and the white maybe necessarily isn't the best choice of color here if I wanted the design to show. Well, let's take a look at this one. So I changed it over to blue, which is almost black.
Right.
What do you think about this one, Kyle?
It kind of, to me, it's breaking up the fabric.
Exactly,
yeah.
Right? It's almost a little too busy. So is this the kind of experience you had when you quilted with the black thread?
Yes, yes. Oh, I'm so mad I did that.
And you look at it and you say...
That's all I see.
That's all you see, right? Okay, so...
I did a lot of work, too.
You did. And so if you've got a busy pattern going on, maybe a darker thread color isn't the way to go.
No.
But again, if you look on the back, we used white in the bobbin. Looks pretty darn good, right?
It does.
Okay, next one. What do you think about the gold?
I like the gold.
Do you like that? Is it kind of a good, perhaps, in between?
Could be. Could be.
What do you all think? Let us know in the comments what you think about the gold on this one.
Now I see where we go over a few times, where I didn't see that before.
Ah, okay. So it definitely stands out here. Now, when I look at the back, one of the things that I love when it comes to having a color stand out is I like to use the same color thread as what is on my back, especially if it's a solid. Look at how that stands out.
Cute.
And let's pull over that gold thread because this is the one.
That's the one you used?
I used on here.
Oh, wow.
So do you see how that stands out, but yet it's still like flows with it? It's not too stark, but I definitely see that. Here's another one. Let's take a look at the gray.
I like that.
Okay, so one of the things that I think is important for us to realize as quilters is if, let's say we have a multicolored design, one of the best things you can do when you're not sure what color thread to choose would be to choose what?
A gray, a neutral.
A neutral, exactly.
Phew, I knew the word.
Yeah, a neutral. Do you use that a lot when you do long arm quilting?
Yes, we do.
When people aren't sure or there's lots of colors going on.
And then they're like, oh, gray might be a good idea.
Gray might be a good color, or a taupe, or...
Because it's not picking up something funky little color.
Exactly, exactly. Now, when we look on the back, this is where I'm going to use a gray because it still stands out, but it doesn't take away. One more.
Okay.
Let's take a look at this one. I used the gray again on the top. So before we head to the embroidery machine, let's take a look at this design right here. Kyle, what are your tips as a quilter? What do you suggest when people are trying to figure out what thread color to use?
Okay, we ask them, we look at their quilt and see what colors are in there, and then we're like, okay, pick out a couple different colors, and then we'll go over there and we're just going to lay them on top and let it make like you're looping. I can't even see that blue.
Yeah, so if you can hardly see it now,
then we take that off.
Unless you want just the texture.
If you want texture, but if I'm going to go to all that work.
You want it to show, right?
I'm teasing. And then
it's true.
Look at this.
Okay.
And then we just start deciding, okay, I like the white on this, but I kind of want it to show. All depends how much work you've put into your quilt also.
Interesting.
If you want to show off your design, your quilt design, then go with something, I'd probably go more with a gray.
Okay.
But if you want to enhance it, if it's larger blocks, then you want to see a quilt design in the center.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I think either one of these is good. I would not do this one because I can't see that. And if I have to unpick anything.
Yeah. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with, maybe narrowing it down to a couple of your favorite choices, maybe taking a piece of scrap fabric, a scrap batting, and just doing a little bit of quilting so then you can kind of see for yourself before you do it on a huge project, right?
Exactly, because no one wants to unpick.
That's right. Now, there's a lot of things that we could talk about when it comes to choosing thread colors for quilting. But here's the thing to remember. We've got you covered, sisters. We've got you covered, gentlemen, because if you take a look at this, we put together this little technique sheet that we call it.
This is nice.
And it's called Choosing Thread Color When Quilting. And all the things we talked about today, Kyle, are listed right here with a few more details. Plus, on the second page is your thread auditioning checklist. All right, so with your thread auditioning checklist, you can go through each time you're about to quilt something and ask yourselves these questions. Now, you can find this as a free download on our website.
Nice.
So I would highly recommend that you print this out, put it in your 3-ring binder, and you have something to refer to next time when it comes to trying to choose what color thread.
Also, you've got your different sheens. This
Yes.
one's really shiny.
Very good point.
Really shiny. This one's a little more matte.
So if you're going for more of a shiny look, you're going to go with a polyester perhaps, where if you're going for a matte look, you're going to stick with more cotton, right?
Right.